Hi, and welcome to Whisper of the Soul. I'm Joe, and today we're going to dive into a question that comes up often from those on the twin flame journey. Should I block the divine masculine? This question is not as simple as a yes or no answer, but rather it's about where you are in your personal journey, how you're feeling energetically, and where you are in your process of awakening. As you know, the twin flame journey is far beyond a regular relationship. It's about your soul awakening, learning to navigate the energetic field between you and your twin, and coming into alignment with your higher self. So let's break this down in a way that makes sense and helps you understand how to move forward, not just physically, but energetically. What is the twin flame journey? First, let's talk about what the twin flame journey really is, because understanding that is crucial to answering whether you should block them or not. When soul recognition happens between you and your twin, it's not just about finding someone to love. It's about awakening your own soul. This is a spiritual awakening that goes beyond mere human relationships. You are awakening to your highest potential, and it's often accompanied by profound energetic shifts. The twin flame connection is unique because it is not about two souls coming together to complete one another. It's about two individuals who are already whole but are connected through the same soul essence. So when you come into soul recognition, it's no longer about just you and your twin. It's about both of you awakening to your true soul essence. This is about alignment with the universe, the source, and your higher self. The energetic wall and the push-pull dynamics. When you first feel that energetic wall come up between you and your twin, it's often unsettling, confusing, and can feel scary. You might feel like everything is falling apart in your life, like you've lost control over everything you once held dear. This is actually a necessary part of the awakening process. At this point, the divine feminine, which I'm not referring to in terms of physical gender, but rather as the energy of the pusher, will begin to feel a deep emotional and energetic shift. The divine masculine, the runner, will also feel this shift, and they will react accordingly. This is when the dance of the twin flames begins, and it's not a dance you can control through force or willpower. This is the dance of energy, the play of the divine forces at work, and it's through neutralizing this energy that true alignment happens. When the wall comes up, it can feel like a disconnect, but it's not truly a separation. It's actually an invitation from the universe to go within and focus on your own inner healing and growth. This is where the real purification happens. And as much as it can feel like you're losing everything, what's actually happening is that the universe is making space for you to reconnect with your soul essence. So, should you block the divine masculine? Here's the million-dollar question. Should you block the divine masculine? The answer depends entirely on where you are energetically. If you find yourself in an obsessive, needy, or addictive state of energy, then yes, blocking your twin could be exactly what you need to do in order to find peace. Here's why blocking them can be helpful. When you are in an obsessive state, constantly checking their social media, trying to figure out what they're doing, obsessing over every little interaction or non-interaction, you are sending your energy outside of yourself. This is creating imbalance. Your energy is scattered, and you're not aligned with your soul's true purpose. Blocking them is not about punishment or rejection. It's about setting a boundary. It's about creating space for yourself to regain control of your energy. The key to the twin flame journey is learning to balance the energy field you share. And you can't balance the energy if you're constantly chasing after them or wondering what they're doing. By blocking them, you are essentially saying, I need to step back and focus on myself. This gives you the time and space to realign your energy and come back into your own power. This is not a permanent solution, but a temporary measure to help you recalibrate. The power of energetic neutralization. You may find that in the beginning stages of your journey, your mind and ego are running wild. Your thoughts are racing. Your emotions are all over the place, and it feels like your energy is completely out of control. It's like trying to hold onto a rope that's slipping through your hands or chasing after a kite in a windstorm. This chaotic energy is a sign of your awakening. When you're first activated on the twin flame journey, your energy is becoming intensely heightened, and it's in this heightened state that you can easily lose control. Neutralizing your energy means bringing it back into a balanced state. It's about learning to detach from the ego-driven desires and reconnect with your soul's true purpose. If you're constantly trying to figure out your twin's actions or obsessing over the label of twin flame, you're not in a neutral state. You are not in alignment with your higher self. You are not living from the soul. You are living from the mind and ego, and that's exactly where the chaos begins. Blocking your twin can provide a much-needed break from the emotional and energetic roller coaster. It creates the space for you to reconnect with yourself, to calm the storm within and bring your energy back to a balanced state. Finding inner peace and soul alignment. Here's the truth. The twin flame journey is not about union at first. It's about awakening to your soul. The union will come naturally when both of you have reached a state of balance within yourselves. You are already whole. The idea that your twin will complete you is a misunderstanding of what twin flames really represent. The twin flame journey is about you waking up to your own divinity. So, should you block your twin? If you are still an obsessive energy, needy energy, or addictive energy, then yes, blocking them could help you regain inner peace and clarity. You don't need to block them forever, but you do need to find balance and healing within yourself before you can fully come into union with them. Blocking is a tool to help you recalibrate. However, if you've already reached a place where you are calm, balanced, and in alignment with your higher self, then there's no need to block them. It's all about where you are energetically. The impact of energy on the divine masculine. Here's something powerful to understand. Energy is always in motion. Even if you've blocked your twin, they feel the shift. When you realign your energy and move into a neutral, peaceful state, the divine masculine will feel it. Energy is a constant exchange between the two of you. The divine masculine may feel your absence, and it may trigger them to reach out. But this is not about forcing a reunion. This is not about manipulating the energy. It's about you coming into balance and alignment with your soul. Once you achieve this, the reunion will come organically, not out of force, but out of harmony. Letting go of labels and focusing on your soul journey. One last thing. Let go of the twin flame label. Too many people get caught up in the label and the idea of union. The journey is not about reaching a destination. It's about the awakening. It's about finding your truth, aligning with your soul, and living from the heart. By blocking your twin, you're not rejecting them. You're simply rejecting the chaos and choosing to focus on your own inner peace. Once you've neutralized your energy, you may find that the urge to block them disappears. And when that happens, you will be in a place of balance. And that's when the real union can occur. I hope this has shed some light on your journey. If you're feeling lost or overwhelmed, remember that this path is about self-discovery and awakening to your soul's true essence. You are not alone on this journey. And if you ever need more guidance or support, I'm here to help. The journey to inner peace and soul alignment is the most beautiful one you'll ever embark on. And I'm honored to be a part of it with you. Our hands are chasing after a kite in a windstorm.